Hey yo, what is up guys? It is Bazzaa here today, back with another video. Now the other day guys, I made a video and it was my all back blings ranked worst to best. If you want to check that out, I'll leave it linked in the description below. But basically, in the background gameplay, the behinds gameplay, I took a blue burst over a scar multiple times. I got golden scars, but I kept with my blue burst, and so many of you guys in the comments like, Bazzaa, you missed a scar, or why'd you take this blue burst over the scar? And so many people got triggered at me and were like wondering why I took the blue burst over the scar. So I'm actually going to talk about that today with you guys and give you guys a little quick comparison of the scar and the blue burst. Sure, most of you know their properties and damage and all that, but the reason why sometimes I prefer the blue burst over the golden scar, the legendary golden scar. So first of all, let's start off with the damage of the blue burst, then we'll move on to the gold scar. So if you guys don't already know, the blue burst has one of the highest headshot multipliers inside of the game, aside from the sniper. Now the headshot for the blue burst is, we'll start with the common. So the common is 72 for a headshot, I believe, for the burst, and then it goes 73 for the green, and then for the blue it becomes 75. Now that is some very high headshot damage, considering, well, it already starts on 72, I believe, for just the uncommon or the gray variant for the burst. Now if we look at the scars here, you can quickly see that, well, that the headshot damage for those guns are actually lower. So here with the golden scar we have a headshot damage of 72. Now that is already for just the legendary version. Now I know that the scar only comes in an epic and a legendary, but if you consider just the common burst or the gray version of the burst is already at the same headshot damage for the lowest variant and rarity. So, you know, when comparing this golden scar to a blue with that extra headshot damage, it's really sort of easier to have that type of power in a burst than find it in a scar when it's a lot rarer. But obviously there's body damage, so we're going to talk about body damage for the bursts now, and then we'll move on to the scar body damage. So the body damage for a burst starts off at 27 for the gray, 29 for the green, and then 30 for the blue. So this has actually got the lowest body damage for an assault rifle, and it's actually probably the weakest assault rifle for body damage statistics inside of Fortnite. And as here we have for the purple scar doing 35 damage for a body, and a golden one doing 36. So there is a lot more damage when it comes to body shots for the scars, and that is same for the just the normal M16 assault rifles. The gray doing 30, and I think it's like the green's 32, and then the blue's 33, something like that. So you can see it's got a very low body shot damage compared to other assault rifles inside of Fortnite. But so we know that the damage and headshot multiplier is higher for the burst but lower for body on the burst, and then you got the scars, which are not as high of a headshot but a lot higher body shot damage. So you may be thinking, okay, so why exactly do I use the blue burst? So I'm going to talk about that right now. So because we know the blue burst is obviously a burst gun, that means it shoots 3 bullets almost simultaneously, and they all come out of the barrel extremely fast, and the burst will result in the gun being more accurate as it has a better recoil stabilizer, because you can't just spam it, and it lets you lock on easier when that accuracy is not always just, your gun's not always gonna rise up, and it makes that accuracy and the way of you targeting onto someone a lot easier at longer ranges. So that's one thing this blue burst also has on the scar. It's a lot better at longer ranges, all bursts in fact. So we also know that, meaning it's a burst, because it's a burst, it has a lot better accuracy, so that's going to result in more headshots over time because you have that increased accuracy. So if you're really accurate, the blue burst is going to help a lot, and that is one of the main reasons where sometimes I take the blue burst over the golden scar, because of the accuracy and the headshot damage. So we know that because they shoot it 3 times, you know, that is the chance of you doing or you hitting a target all 3 bullets at the same time. If they all land a headshot, you know, you plus 75, that's 150, that's like a total of 225 worth of damage in one burst of the blue burst. So just think about that right there. You can shoot 3 bullets, and if you land all those headshots, which with the blue burst, it's not that super uncommon to do because it is a burst, you know, all the bullets shoot simultaneously, and it's a very accurate gun. Now you just think about the amount of damage that can do within just amount of milliseconds because of all these bullets shooting at almost the exact same time, because it's a burst, obviously. That is why I sometimes choose the blue burst over the gold scar. It's super accuracy. The headshot damage just melts, absolutely melts. It's the accuracy at long range and the headshot damage and just the tighter bloom. All of those things is exactly what I love. You know, I also love using the blue burst because, you know, not everyone uses a burst. It's different. I find it more entertaining to use a gun that not everyone uses, and it brings me enjoyment when killing people and playing Fortnite. So there's one of my reasons why I use the blue burst, guys. Overall, I think it's an amazing gun. If you haven't used the burst, go ahead, pick it up. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, I don't use the blue burst every single time I see a gold scar. Sometimes I take the gold scar because I'm not feeling accurate, and, you know, I just feel like taking the gold scar. But sometimes I do like the burst, and I think the blue burst is definitely one of the strongest assault rifles in the game for sure. So I'd really suggest you guys pick it up and give it a try. As great as the gold scar is, it's cool to use something different sometimes and give that a go. It's honestly very fun in my opinion. So give it a shot. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys now understand more why I pick up the blue burst sometimes. But yeah, guys, that is it for the video. Make sure you guys drop a like. I'd appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new. We are almost at 11K. Freaking amazing, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.